What you trying to do to me when you keep on blessing me this way?
Praise the Lord and welcome to God's Will for Your Life. I'm your teacher, Prophet Dr. Kenny Applewhite, and God has given me an awesome word to teach today. We're waiting for Karen Clark Shear to call in. I told her to call in about quarter of, and so she should be calling us this morning. Other than that, I want to let you know that in June, we'll be working on a prophetic conference called Come Hear the Prophets. We're going to have a prophet from Atlanta, Georgia named Andre Williams. He is a dynamic prophet. From Maryland area, Prophet Andre Schroeder, and then also Karen Clark Shear to speak, and Bishop Johnny Bryce. And I would do I'm just going to do worship and praise to bring in the presence of God, but we're looking to work on that in June. So keep your ears opening, and we will definitely keep you guys abreast of the prophetic conference. How many know that God is a good God? I want to thank everybody that prayed for me last week. I was really going through with a high blood pressure attack. I was so sick, but I thank God. We know that Satan likes to attack us, especially when you're doing God's will. But again, I just want to thank God for getting me through that week and helped me to survive. I was under some really serious tests, but God is still a good God. I want us to pray first. Father, right now in the name of Jesus, we ask you to move by your spirit this morning in this teaching, in this half an hour of teaching and encouraging your people. God, we ask that you would let me decrease as you increase. Father, we ask that you be exalted through this word, that your people will be illuminated through this word, and the devil will be horrified at this word. That God, that this word will accomplish what you want it to be. And Father, we thank you, praise you. How many know I believe that 2020 going to be a year of great release? I believe 2020 is going to be a year that we're going to see some millions. We're going to be some millionaires. We're going to be some property buying. God is great to spoil the faithful saints. Can I say that again? God is getting ready to spoil the faithful saints. Those who have stood the test of the time, those who have been tried, and the devil tried to take you out. He tried to discourage you, try to make you give up. God said, I'm coming to bless. I'm coming to reward those who held on in the midst of the fight. Because I tell you, listen to some people, the Bible said even the very elect will be deceived. And I'm telling you, some people are deceived by Satan. We got to be careful of the deception of Satan, because now church people are calling wrong right and right wrong. And you got to understand something about God. Under no circumstances can we leave the mind, the word, the praise, the prayer, and the intellect of God. You have to, I tell people all the time, every now and then ask God for his mind. We need the mind of Christ. You cannot live a Christian life if you don't operate under the mind of Christ. And we have to operate every day under the mind of Christ. Why? Because the battle is in the mind. We don't see a devil with a red suit on, with a red tail, with a pitchfork, with horns. No. We're not able to see him, but we can see his attacks. And you want to have God's mind so you can see where he's at all times. Because you got to remember, Satan is always plotting against us. And you need God's mind to see his plots. You need God's mind so God can tell you this is what he's trying to do. Don't sit around this person. You ever had God tell you, this person's not with you, don't sit around this person, they taking everything you say? You know that saying, a dog bring a bone, they take a bone. God will tell you, stop talking around certain people. Another thing, you can't tell everybody what God is going to do in your life. Don't tell them, because God will tell you some promises that are so far-fetched that the human ear cannot accept. But because we're saved, sanctified, filled with the Holy Ghost, and we know that God is a miracle worker, we know what he can do. You can't tell even the church people what God is doing in your life, because why? They'll go to God and they'll say, well, God, I've been serving you 20 years and you ready to bless them with this and you doing this for them and that. And God was like, my timing is my timing. Everybody has their set time, but watch what you tell people about what God is doing for you. There are a lot of envious and jealous saints out there. Can I get an amen? Can I get a holler back? There are a lot of jealous and envious people. People don't know what it took for you to be blessed. They don't know the trials, the tribulation. People think I'm a millionaire, and I'm not saying that I'm not, but you don't know what it took. You don't know how I suffered. You don't know how I slept on the floor. You don't know that there were times that I didn't have bus fare to get to work, and God would tell me to walk down the street, and I find bus fare. There were times God would tell me to give my lunch to a homeless person across the street from the hospital where I worked, and then when I go in the hospital, he would have a meatball sub, a soul food lunch waiting for me. Those were the things I had to trust him, but you don't know what I went through. I walked past 2 car dealerships for over 10 years before God allowed me to go into one of them, and I got a brand new car with $50 down. I suffered, and I was tried and I was tested to be blessed. And those who have been tried and tested to be blessed, thank God, because guess what? You won't go through that no more. But people don't understand. People who are blessed now, it cost them something to be blessed. It cost them. They lost things along the way. They had to give up things because God will make you give up your career, your high-paying job, your car, your home. He'll make you walk away from your family just so he can have your undivided attention so you can do God's will for your life. How you like that? Okay, I'm going to talk about the scripture, Ephesians 3:20-21. It says, now to him that is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we ask or think, according to the power that worketh in us. So God is letting us know this scripture is directly from Paul. The theme is for this particular book, Ephesians, Christ in the church. Date of writing is Christ after death, 62. So it says that Ephesians is one of the mountain peaks of biblical revelation and has a unique place among Paul's letters. Rather than being hammered out of the anvil of doctrinal controversy or pastoral problems as many of Paul's other letters were, Ephesians conveys the impression of a rich overflow of revelation growing out of Paul's personal prayer life. Paul is letting us know that we know that Paul was tried, that God can do whatever you asked him to do according to his will for your life. God can do it. It is his good pleasure to bless you. It is his good pleasure to want to make you debt free. It is his good pleasure to see your children become doctors, lawyers, and successful things. It is his good pleasure to see you have a successful marriage. God is not a two-faced, phony, backstabbing God. He is a God that he wants great things for you. If sinners see that we're living great in Christ, guess what? They will gravitate to Christ. I have seen people, and I've thought about this, that said, oh, I knew this one minister said, well, I like living in the projects, and I'm grateful for that. I was like, the blood of Jesus. I'm not going to serve God. And they say he's a good God, and they said that he wished that we would prosper, be in good health as our soul prosper, and I'm going to stay in the project. No. But you know what? I began to pray, intercede for her. God gave her a house, which didn't cost her nothing, a brand new home. And I say, Lord, give her revelation knowledge that you want to bless her. She said, I got a brand new house. It really don't cost me nothing to live there for me and my daughter. You see how good God is? God had to open her eyes because you don't stay, in God, you're not beneath, you are above. You realize we are heirs to the throne. We are God's people. God, if you go to the history of Israel, they were blessed. They were rich. They didn't want for food. They didn't want nothing. At one point, they had God's presence in a cloud over top of them, right? Over top of them, and they feared him because when he talked like a trumpet, and it was thundering and lightning when he would talk. So they feared that. But I wish we had that today, because you know what? We will stay in line. We would have the fear of God. We have lost the fear of God. We no longer trust in God. People say when the mega bucks get in the half almost $1 billion or $500 million. Well, the Bible said the wealth of the wicked is laid up for the righteous. He sure did, but he's talking about people that die and put stuff away. He's not telling you to play a lottery. You don't have to gamble to be blessed by God. All you have to do is to be what? Be honest, be true, be committed, live for him, be obedient, trust in him, love him, worship him, praise him. Let me tell you how you can really get blessed. When you learn how to worship and praise God in the rough times, in the hard times. Like I tell you, I do 3 hours before the Lord every day. I'm up at 3:45. I make me some coffee with me and God. I'm 4:45, I'm sorry. And then at 5 o'clock, I start, Lord, I thank you. Lord, I praise you. Lord, I worship you. Then I say, Lord, what can I say to encourage you? Because, you know, God sees children, like I said last week, God sees children molested, children being abused, children being beat up, women being in abusive relations and kept like slaves, and even men and people being tormented by supervisors and bosses on the job. They're being people are being manipulated, and people that despise God, the devil's in them. They despise the very presence of the true and living God. What do some religions call Jesus? They call him that blue-eyed white devil. We ain't never seen him. The Bible said he had woolly hair. That's what the Bible said. The Bible said he had skin. He had like brown skin. So he could have been black for all we know. But God needs us to encourage him. You know, we have to lift him up. If you learn how to lift up God, he will do exceedingly abundantly what you can ask or even think. If you begin to worship God, I learned how to just say, Lord, I thank you. Sometimes I have to sit around and say, Father, I thank you. You ain't got no money, but all my bills are paid. God, I thank you. My refrigerator is full of food. God, I thank you. Gas is in the car. God, I thank you. You bless my children and get home safe and sound from school. God, I thank you. I wake up and I go to sleep to a heated house. God, I thank you. Nothing in my home is turned off. God, you have kept me. You have blessed me. See, those are the kind of worship and praise that God needs, that encouragement that you tell him thank you and not criticize him, not provoke him and say, well, God, you ain't doing this and you ain't doing that, because people do that to God. They tell God what he ain't doing. But you know what? He ain't got to do nothing for you. He don't have to do absolutely nothing. We are like unto filthy rags to him. But because of his love, come on somebody, because he loved you so much, God is a great encourager. He will get you through anything. I don't care what kind of pain you going through, what kind of hurt. Recently, I just went through this disrespect. I was just talked to like a dog, and I was helping somebody out, and they began to talk to me like a dog, and I just screamed. I said, God, I'm sick of this. I said, Lord, I'm opening up a place for them to live, a place for them to stay, and they talking to me like a dog in my home. And the Lord said, tell them to go find a room somewhere. That is over. You don't have to do that no more. They're grown. When God told me that, and I told them what God said, and they left, peace flowed in my house. God was like, you don't have to be concerned. They're grown. If you got grown people living in your house, tell them to go get a room. If they're not helping you, if they're talking to you any kind of way, let me tell you something about God. He will fight your battle. God promises he will take down and remove men for our sake. Why feel sorry for people? I'm like my mother. You could live with my mother, and my mother would never put you out. You always had a place to live. She would feed you. But that was my mother. But I don't have to carry that on me anymore. God told me in 2020, lose everybody that's hanging on to you. Lose everybody that's using you. Lose everybody that's taking advantage of you. God said, you serve me. He said, I'll take care of you. I told that person, I don't need your couple of dollars. You know, they was like, I'll give you your little bit of money. And I told them, I said, you know what? You can keep it. Get a room, Scotty. Come on, somebody. How much are you going to take from people? But I did it in decency and order. I cried out to the Lord, and he heard me. The scripture said, he cried unto the Lord. The Lord heard him and delivered him out of all of his problems. God is a good God. The Bible said that Paul wrote this letter in Ephesians while a prisoner on behalf of Christ, most likely at Rome. Ephesians has numerous affinities with Colossians and probably was penned shortly after Colossians. Both letters may have been carried simultaneously to their destination by a co-worker of Paul named Tychicus. And here he was writing. Here was Paul in prison. You don't even know back then if they were feeding them. They were sleeping on slabs of rock. There was no water. There was anything. They were prisoners in jail because they were serving the true and living God. And we got it easy. We get tried and tested, but they went through near-death situations. Some of those people, they died. Some of those great men of God, they were martyred. Who was it? It was James, and he was thrown off the top of a synagogue, thrown to death. It was Stephen, who took a boulder, broke his neck. It was another prophet that went through, he was put into hot oil, killed and burnt to hot oil. And these people suffered for the cross, and we can't stand nobody rolling their eyes at us. Come on, somebody. The Bible said that it is commonly believed that Paul wrote Ephesians with wider readership in mind than just the church in Ephesus, perhaps intending to serve as a particular letter for churches throughout the province of Asia. Originally, each church in Asia Minor may have inserted its own name, testifying to the relevance of his profound message for all two churches of Jesus Christ. Many think Ephesians is the so-called letter to the Laodiceans mentioned by Paul. The purpose for the book of Ephesians was that Paul immediately, he had a purpose of writing Ephesians is imparted. He prayerfully longs for his readers to advance in faith, love, wisdom, and revelation of the Father glory. He was telling them, hold on. Yes, you're going to be tried, but God's going to do great things for you. If we hold on, we can bet on it that God is going to do something great for you. Anytime you tried and you tested by God, there's always a victory out of that test. There's always a blessing out of that test. God is always doing something great for you out of the test. You got to remember, the more you get tested, the more rewards he gives you. The more that you take the test, the higher he takes you. He anoints you for greater things, but he has to prove you. But when he gets done, you come out with abundance in faith. You come out with abundance in knowledge. You come out with wisdom. You come out financially blessed. Anytime you go through something harsh, some of us, we've been through some things that we thought we would look in the mirror and say, you done lost your mind. I need to go sit down, have me a drink, and take a cigarette and call it a day. And God said, no, you're not. You're going to take this. You're going to be persecuted. God told us you're going to be persecuted for my sake. Men will do all kind of evil against you for my sake. That they will do all kind of rivalry, all kind of things, and it's really the devil. The Bible said that he longed for his readers to advance. So this book of Ephesians for you to advance. The book of Ephesians is really for the mature Christian, the Christian who has suffered, who have overcame, and who's in the next level of ministry, who's in the next level of your ministry, who's in the next level of God opening a great door. He's doing something in leadership. He wanted us to grow in Christian character. We have to grow in Christian character. You know what kind of Christians I don't like? I don't like crybabies. One day you see, how you doing? I'm blessed of the Lord. The Lord is doing great things for me. I can't stop praising. Ina Mashana. Then the next time you doing, oh, I'm doing bad. I can't pay the rent. This can't happen. I don't know what to do. What do I do? How do I get through this? Then the next day you see, how you doing? Praise the Lord. I'm on high. I'm on a high. I'm praising God. The next day you see, I'm still down and out. Those are people who aren't Christians. I don't know what they are, but that's not how we're supposed to be in Christ. If you mature in Christ, you can sift through some things. It might hurt you. You might get wounded, but you don't stay there, and you don't give Satan credit for what he is doing. You just say, Lord, this too shall pass. That's one of my things. I say, God, this too shall pass. One of the things I say to God every morning is, no weapons formed against me shall prosper. I used to hear that song in my spirit. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. It won't work. I used to hear that. I get married. God, now what? Now what I'm getting ready to go through, I knew I was going to be tested, and I knew that I was going to be tried. But you know what? I grew from that song because God was telling me nothing that Satan is doing to you is going to prosper. You're not going to walk away from me. I'm going to be with you. I'm going to get you through this. You ever been through something horrible and years later you thought about it and you begin to laugh and say, my God, he brought me through that too. Come on, somebody. God can bring you through anything, but he does it so he can do what? He wants to bless you. The reason for us being tried is that he wants to bless us. The Lord said he going to bless you in this life and the life to come. The life to come, he said, I haven't seen, ear haven't heard, nor have it entered to the hearts of men what I prepared. We can't even fathom what God's going to give us for enduring, for making it to the rapture. Or if you die and you stand before God, one of the things he's going to say to you is, enter into the joy of the Lord, my good and faithful servant. And when you walk through, we're going to be in amazement. The colors of things are going to be brilliant. People are going to celebrate as soon as we come through the heavenly gates. You're going to see family members who were saved, sanctified, filled with the Holy Ghost, rejoicing and dancing with you. And it'll never be dark. It'll never be no more pain. There'll be no more sickness, no more debt, nothing. Any tricks of Satan is diminished once you go through the heavenly gate. So if he's going to do that for you, come on, somebody, then what do you think God is going to do for us? What do you think God is going to do for us when we come through? When we come through our tests and our trials, what do you think God is going to do for us? He's going to bless us. He's going to bless us. The Bible said that the possible terms for the book of Ephesians, that we are redeemed by God, and we as the redeemed must live. Don't let a test tell you you're going to die. God didn't create none of these tests. God already knew your beginning, middle, and end. None of it's meant for you to die. Even though sometimes you feel like you're about to die, you just want to give up. Lord, take me home now. When I had my stroke and I couldn't walk and my eyes were crossed and I couldn't walk, I had to slide down the steps. I had to feed. That's how I fed my child. I had to hold on to stuff just to get to the kitchen. And I didn't have nobody to come help me. I don't know why God, and I was a pastor. I had nobody to help me. And one day I laid in the bed and I faced the wall and I said, Lord, you can take me home now. I said, I'll never be able to record. I won't be able to teach. I won't be able to do the award show. I won't be able to pastor. I can't walk. I can't do anything. And I heard the Holy Ghost say, this too shall pass. And guess what? It passed. I got through it in 6 months. He healed me awesomely. God healed me. He gave me the first thing he gave me back was my walking. I was coming through the door, holding on to the steps, and I heard the Lord said, look, and my legs clicked, and my strength in my legs came back like nothing ever happened. Then 6 months later, I had to hold my neck all the way back, pull my eyes down just to watch TV, and one day God said, look, and my eyes came back to normal. My eyes were crossed. I saw 2 and 3 of everything, and my eyesight came back. And God delivered me. I didn't think I was going to live. I didn't think that I was going to get through that. But you know what? He blessed me. He blessed me above and beyond what I can ask or even think. God is an awesome God. He is a good God. I really couldn't get to this message like I really wanted to. But God wanted us to know, now unto him that is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we ask or think, according to the power that worketh in us. And God said there's power working in you. If you trust me, if you believe me, sometimes you have to ask God for the gift of faith to believe him, to believe in God. I've been through some things where I didn't have food, and I said, Lord, how do I eat? I'll never forget this time I had fed the homeless in this park. I did a pizza day. All the businesses in Atlantic City helped me do it. The following week, I didn't have Sunday dinner. And I was sitting in my mother's yard, and I said, God, I can't eat today. I have nothing to eat. And I was walking. I just heard the Lord say, walk. And my baby brother pulled up. He said, where you going? I said, I'm just walking. He gave me a ride. And the Lord said, get out his car and go to the Chinese buffet. So I did that. I went to the Chinese buffet. I stood in the middle of the floor and I began to weep. I said, God, you told me to come here. And when I looked down, there was $100 bill on the floor, and I ate. I only for that for a month. God is a good God. Listen, if you like this show and you're encouraged, why don't you see to us? You can see to us at Cash App Prophet Dr. Keni Kenny Applewhite, or City of Hope Bible College at gmail.com, PayPal, or you can simply call us at 609-412-2465. You can email us if you need prayer at Prophet Dr. Kenny Applewhite at gmail.com. You can just whatever you need, we will be there for you. I don't know what happened to Karen Clark Shear. She didn't call in, but we want to stay on the air, and we're looking for people to seed. You can send a seed to Prophet Dr. Kenny Applewhite, 4804 Green Ash Lane, Mays Landing, New Jersey, 08330. Or simply call us at our prayer line. We have a prayer line, 609 412-2465. And let me tell you something. Leave your prayer, leave your message. If you're seeking God for something, I'm in the prayer 3 hours a day. With the Lord, I'll seek God for you. But God wants us to know today, I'm coming to bless you. I did not forget you. I'm able to do above and beyond what you can ask or even think. I know you're tired. There's some of us, we've been working for God a long time, and then you're tired. God, I'm tired. I need strength. You've been waiting on promises for years. God said this is the year that he will be the promise keeper, that he will give you your promise. The Lord gave me a word. I can't say what it is, but I wrote it down because he said it would happen in August for me. And usually when God tells me something's going to happen in that month, it usually happens. But this promise is well fetched. But I believe God. But I'm excited. I have the peace today. I have the joy of the Lord, which is my strength. And I can't believe, God, what he is doing for me. God is an awesome God. He is awesome. He's just the greatest thing since vanilla ice cream. If you know what I'm saying, God is awesome. And he is true to his word. And God knows we go through, we get upset, we don't understand. But he understands and he knows. God is an awesome God. He is so good to us. Again, I just want y'all to keep tuning in. I'm just going to be encouraging you this year with God's will for your life. And ask God. Say, God, what is your will for my life? That's all you got to do. Just ask him, what is the will for my life? What do you want me to do? If you do God's will, he can bless you. He can open doors for you. Y'all be blessed, and I'll see you next week.